I wanted to love this movie. I really, really wanted to love this movie. The Spectacular Now is the new and second feature from director James Ponsoldt, who did Smashed last year with Mary Elizabeth Winstead and Aaron Paul, and I thought that was one of last year's best movies, and I absolutely love that movie. And so I definitely had high expectations for The Spectacular Now, especially because it's also the same screenwriters as 500 Days of Summer, which this is an adapted screenplay off of the book, which is also called The Spectacular Now. It's not an original screenplay from them. But, I mean, nothing wrong with the screenplay, nothing wrong with the direction, nothing wrong with anything really in this movie. It's a good movie. I just it didn't connect with me the same way Smash did, or really a lot of other movies do. So I don't really know what was missing for me. I just kind of, it ended and I was kind of like, okay, don't really care that much for these people that much. I mean, I care for them, but not the same way I've cared for other characters and stuff in the past. This film stars Miles Teller, who I think is such a promising young actor. He's so good in everything, and he's so good in this movie. That's the thing. This movie has, like, it's stellar in every way. There's just something kind of missing on an emotional level for me. But, anyways, he's so good in this movie. And Shailene Woodley, who is also such a great, promising actress, they really, really create these very real teenage characters, which I obviously very much appreciate because it's very rare to see really real, very honest depictions of teenagers in films. And Brie Larson's also in this, and I love her. She's really great. She's especially, I just saw her in Short Term 12, and I actually got the chance to meet her in Locarno, so I kind of have like a soft spot for her because I know she's a really nice person. And yeah, just like basically everyone in this movie is really great, and the characters, they're well written and they're honest and real, and there's just like, basically, this might be a spoiler. I don't know if it's a spoiler. I feel like people know this going into the movie, but it's about alcoholism for the most part. The character that Miles Teller plays is named Sutter, and he's basically an alcoholic, and he's in high school, and it's kind of this kind of unspoken thing, the fact that he's constantly drunk. And he meets Shailene Woodley's character, Amy, who's like the ultimate really good girl, but not even, there's just something so much more honest about the way she's portrayed in this movie than other like good girl kind of characters. Usually they're really stereotypical, but this character of Amy just feels very authentic and real, and just kind of like, you know, she hasn't really experienced much, she hasn't had a boyfriend, and she's not popular and whatever, but there's nothing, I don't know how to explain it. There's just something really authentic about her character, and his character too. And it's also due to the amazing performances that both these actors give, and I am totally, even though I wouldn't say I love the film, I totally thought that they were really, really, really great in it. Even like really great supporting performances by Kyle Chandler, who plays Sutter's father, Mary Elizabeth Winstead, who plays his sister. You know, there's, I don't know, a lot of good, just the acting in this movie is really top notch. Plot wise, it just wasn't really, I don't know, I guess I didn't personally connect to it that much, and I've seen a lot of movies that deal with alcoholism, and maybe it's because it's so kind of subtle in this film. I mean, things kind of do escalate, but I don't know, and I really appreciate that the reactions to things in the movie were just really real, and it's hard to talk about certain things without giving away spoilers, but just the way that Shailene Woodley's character reacts to Miles Teller's character in the movie is just, it feels very real. I know, I'm kind of praising the film, so it's weird that I didn't love it, but just technically I feel like it hit all these marks, and it was really great. But I guess I was kind of expecting it to be a little bit more like Smashed. There just wasn't, like, it wasn't like funny very much at all, and it just didn't, it was kind of like a little bit flat. I just didn't care that much about the people in the movie, and I didn't care that much for the story, I guess. I don't know, just didn't, the story wasn't like really substantial enough for me, I suppose. That's what the problem was. But I thought it was well done. it didn't hit me. It wasn't like some hard-hitting emotional punch of a film. Even though I'm pretty sure the poster has some quote from someone saying hits you like a shot in the heart. It didn't hit me like a shot in the heart. I just kind of, okay, that's what's happening with these people. It's okay. I don't care that much, even though every aspect of the film was really well done. I wish I could explain that better. I honestly don't really know why I didn't love it. I just didn't feel very much for it once it ended. I think it does a good job at dealing with alcoholism, and young teenagers should watch this film for what it could teach them about drinking. But at the same time, I don't know. It just didn't resonate with me for some reason. There was something a little bit missing for me. Like that kind of little spark of something that really, you really loved it. I did like it though. I think it's a very good film. So I'm going to give The Spectacular Now a B, and I think you should see it, and a lot of people love it. I think I'm just kind of, for some reason, not feeling it. But yeah, watch it in theaters if you can. And yeah, that's my review of the film. So let me know what you thought of the film. I would love to discuss it. I would love you to convince me to love it, even though I just don't really know why I don't love it. And yeah, thank you for watching. I'm Adriana. This is my blog, Fresh from the Theater. If you like what you see, please subscribe. Thank you.